have here is precisely one of the most prestigious, elegant pieces of weaponry that you've probably ever seen. Now, this is, full disclosure, not my rifle. This is my buddy Ryan over at C3 Firearms. This is something that he put together, and it is something special. I'll tell you what. This is literally just going to be a build overview video. If you're looking for inspiration, maybe on your next setup because you've got money sitting around and you can't help but spend it on guns, well, you might be inspired by today's video. Now, I know that in the title or the thumbnail, whichever one I decide to put it in, that it mentions Post Malone. And the reason is that Post Malone has bought a lot of products from Aeroknox. So I have to imagine that if he does not have this yet, that he will soon. So this is an 11.3 inch 300 blackout build. So I'm going to run over the parts real fast and I'm going to use a cheat sheet. So the receiver set is from Aeroknox and it is in their fractured engraving, which is really, really cool. We've got an Aeroknox foregrip up there, the EOTech XPS2, and then the hood on it has also been done with the fracture engraving. So it's an 11.3 inch Wilson combat barrel, 300 blackout. It has been polished by C3. It has got a Rise nickel boron bolt carrier group, an armaspec SRS buffer system, TriggerTech trigger, a V7 weapon systems, titanium buffer tube, which has been polished, V7 titanium trigger pins, they have been polished, V7 diamond titanium mag catch, it's been polished, V7 titanium end plate and castle nut, again polished, V7 titanium 57 degree safety selector, polished, V7 titanium buffer retainer, and we've got a Radian Raptor SD SL charging handle. And then up front, we have got a C3 Firearms. This is their Shush Puppy. So it's their shorter configuration. And let me unscrew this from the muzzle device real quick off camera. So sitting underneath this suppressor is something that Aeroknox and C3 have kind of collaborated on. And it is an internal brake. So typically you wouldn't take the suppressor off, but I've done so just to show you. So it works, it's going to work like a direct thread. So you would mount this this adapter inside of your suppressor, and you can rock set that if you want to, or use some sort of thread locker. But it gives you a muzzle brake on the inside, because for those that don't know, a muzzle brake is the best muzzle device to run inside of a suppressor. You get better performance out of it, and the suppressor will live on much longer because of the way that brake works, and it distributes the pressure. And I won't go into all the science of it, but just know that a brake is the best thing to run inside of your suppressor. But if you don't want to buy individual adapters or muzzle devices for all of your rifles, and you want to just kind of use it as a direct thread, well, this is a really cool option. So you mount it in there, and then you just use it like a direct thread, but you still get the benefits of a brake in there. So we are going to be running that today. So this is probably one of the, as I mentioned, the classiest ARs that I've ever seen, definitely that I've ever gotten my hands on to shoot. It's super cool. The laser engraving, the fractured pattern engraving on the receiver set and the EOTech hood is really, really, really neat. Definitely something cool to look at. It's obviously not for everybody, but if you are interested in that, definitely check out Aeroknox for a lot of the parts that are on this gun. And then if you're interested in getting any sort of titanium products, whether we're talking a suppressor or any of your titanium products that you get from, say, V7, and you want them polished, reach out to Ryan over at C3 Firearms, and he can probably hook you up if you want all the shiny, classy tidbits on your rifle. So I'm not going to make this video super long. We're about to shoot this thing and just see what it'll do. Now, I will have all of the parts that are on this build. I will have them listed in the description, so if you're interested in it, just check down there. I know that I blew right over it, but I haven't really learned all the parts on it, and I was using the cheat sheet. We're just trying to get through it, and I just want to shoot this doggone bad mamma jamma. Hopefully Ryan done me a favor and this thing is actually sighted in, but we'll find out. Come on, EOTech, turn on. Don't tell me the EOTech ain't turning on. Alright, well, we got a problem here, and the EOTech is not coming on. And I just changed out the battery yesterday. Alright, let me see if I got another battery. Alright, I think we're in business. We got a little bit of battery life. Not much of a reticle, but it's something. Alright, now all the targets that you're going to hear in this video are from TA Targets. Definitely check out their steel targets, best on the market, all that jazz. We'll be shooting some supers first. Them supers thump pretty good, this 150 grain full metal jackets. This 57 degree safety is really, really nice. Just a small little throw right there. And it is hitting this steel pretty doggone hard. All right, how about we throw some subs in this thing? Now here's what you really want to see. We've got some 220 grain subsonics loaded up. Obviously I ain't gonna wear ears because we're running subsonic 300 blackout suppressed. Oh. Had a failure to feed. Let's throw that around in there. It ain't gonna get to live without being fired. Another failure to feed. Another failure to feed. Oh. Well guys, let me know what you think about this setup. Too classy for you? Just classy enough? Classy enough for a bow tie? Fun fact, this is only the third time ever I've worn a bow tie. And it's absolutely killing me. I just can't take anybody serious that wears a bow tie. But that's besides the point. Thought it was fitting for this setup. Very classy, elegant, and not my typical flavor. But I thought y'all might enjoy it. Let me know your thoughts on it below. What you think about it. Be sure to check the description. I'll have the entire build list linked down there. Also have some stuff specifically for you, like my Instagram account, if you want to keep up with all the action going on. Be sure that you're following me over there. You typically get a first look at anything that's going to be on the channel, and I usually answer questions better over there. With that being said, I think that's all I have for you. I appreciate you watching, and I will catch you on the next one.